of Mondays for Teesha on the Tube. I know it's been a while. This year has just been, oh, this year. And everybody that I know is like with me on it. It's just, this year has just been insane. You know, I thought Kobe Bryant's death was just like the icing on the cake. And it's like the further we get into 2020, the worse it gets. And at this point, I don't know. Like now it's just, I'm just waiting, not even month by month, but like day by day. And like the main question that I have is, what next? You know? So unless you live under a rock on another planet, you already know that this whole coronavirus situation is going on. And it's, I don't know, like this whole situation for me is like very, very bizarre. It's been very bizarre since I heard about it. You know, I first heard about it way back in January. And, you know, I'm thinking it's just going to be something just like the whole measles situation last year, where it's like, oh, okay, you know, there's these many cases that's out or whatever. You know, get your kids vaccinated, you know, all that kind of stuff that pops up every year. It's a new virus, a new something, a new outbreak, a new something, especially in New York. So, but as like, it's like as soon as the month of March hit, it's like, bam, that's when everything got worse. And, you know, now it's to the point where schools are shut down, stores are closed. If you're not considered an essential worker, which is someone that works in a hospital, someone that works MTA, someone who is what else? Like anything that has to do with healthcare, anything that has to do with law enforcement, stuff like that. If you're not essential or whatever, you're pretty much out of a job. I work in a school. Schools have been closed since March 16th of this month. So I pretty much had to go from being a school aide to, I mean, already, you know, I help my kids with their homework and all of that. But now it's like I went from being a school aide, serving kids lunches, helping with recess, helping around the office. I went from doing that to now I am full-time homeschooling my children. And last week was the first week of remote learning, and it was a struggle because the week prior, the week that they closed schools, I was able to go to work for that week just to get my hours in or whatever, because we knew that schools would close officially after that. So I was able to still go to work and help the parents pick up their kids' baggies and stuff that they would have to take home to use for remote learning. So the whole entire time I was there, the whole week, you know, I was helping around the office, helping the teachers with whatever they needed, helping the parents. And when I was there, the teachers were training to do remote learning so that they would know how to navigate the website that they use to communicate with the kids online, how they would post their schedules and stuff for the children. Teachers were trained for this. The parents weren't, okay? When I tell you we were blindsided on Monday, if you are my friend on Facebook, I'm pretty sure you have been seeing my posts about remote learning with my children. This week, their father got it. And he's stressed. He understands my plight right now. So, it's just been a lot of adjustments, a lot of just a whole new normal that we have to get used to, especially because I am in the state, in the city that has the most cases, because people want to be so effing stubborn and not stay home like they are telling us to. Like, okay, granted, if you need to go to the store, we're allowed to go to the store. We're allowed to go to the grocery store. We're allowed to go to the pharmacy. We're allowed to go to the liquor store if we need to. And we're allowed to go anywhere that's considered essential, which means that you need its basic needs like laundry and pharmaceuticals and food. Well, not necessarily food, because now you have to do takeout. You have to get it delivered. You have to do takeout or delivery. You can't eat in. So But yeah, we are allowed to go to the grocery store. It's just that each grocery store, they only let in a certain amount of people at a time, and they keep you at 6 feet distance because they want us to practice social distancing out here. Like, it's getting so bad to the point where they're starting to find people who refuse to do social distancing. If you refuse to do it, they're going to make you pay a fine anywhere between $250 and $500. And this is all coming about because people are refusing to follow the rules, which are stay home. People are going out and still having social gatherings, throwing parties and stuff like nothing is happening. And that's why the numbers are skyrocketing daily. Like every day, Cuomo comes on to the news and he's saying the numbers, and it's an update every single day. I try not to get too enthralled in it because situations like this really, really, really affect my mental health. Like I feel like I am a person, and I feel like my sign plays a lot. Like I feel like my sign plays a part in it. I'm a person who is, I'm not at one with, no, I am. I'm at one with the earth. I'm a person that, I love when spring comes and the trees are blooming and waking up again, the flowers are blooming, the butterflies are flying, the sun is shining. I honestly feel like I say this to people all the time and they find it weird, but I said, God forbid I die and I get buried, I would like to become a tree. Because I honestly feel like the weather plays a part in my um like my physical, like when it's sunny out, my energy is different. I'm a lot happier. I'm like more excited. When it rains, I'm sleepy, I'm sluggish, stuff like that. So I feel like, I'm kind of in tune with the universe a little bit. And I just feel like this whole situation with us having to stay home, we can't do anything or be anywhere social. It's very stressful, and I'm trying to deal with it the best way that I can. Like I still talk to my friends on video call because I feel like that's the best way for me to speak to them. Video call, we're not together, but we're together. So I found that to keep me at peace, doing that helps. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't been dealing with this whole situation the best way I should have. I mean, add that to the fact that I got some like, I've just been like I said, since this year started, it has just been curveball after curveball. The whole Kobe Bryant thing messed me up. And then, bam, in February, I found out someone very, very, very close to me had cancer. And I didn't really even get to process that. And then it's stuff that was going on at my job that was stressing me out. I didn't really get to process that. And then boom, a friend of mine, her mom, who pretty much, was a major part in my childhood, she passes away. Didn't really get to deal with that. And then bam, right after that happens, this coronavirus stuff. So I've just been doing everything to avoid, to distract myself. I've supposed to been like continuously taking my meds, and I haven't been. I've been like drinking wine more often than not. I kind of slowed up a bit though and started back taking my medicine because I need to. I need to start dealing with this stuff positively, because if I don't, I'm going to spiral and I'm going to become overwhelmed. I'm going to become depressed and I'm going to go back to a dark place I don't want to be in. So let me be a lesson to anybody out there who is having it hard mentally dealing with this coronavirus situation. Please take this time, seeing as a lot of us have nothing but time right now. Take this time to take care of you. If you don't take care of you, then who else can you take care of? You have to practice self-care. So I'm back to taking my medicine. I want to get back on here since I have nothing but time now. Get back on here and start recording again and being consistent. But it's just that I just have to learn how to, and I say this all the time, and I feel like I'm a broken record now, but it's just saying it and doing it is two different things. And I feel like the main reason why I don't really keep up with YouTube like that is because I always put me on the back burner. And I did notice, I was doing good up until around, my cousins, the situations happened with my cousins in October. But I was doing good. I had a weekly schedule. I was recording daily. I was doing good. And I do want to get back into that mindset. And mind you, when I was doing stuff how I was doing it, I was going through the suckiest time in my life. I don't even know if you guys could tell by how I looked on camera, but I was unemployed at the time. I had no money. I was going through a lot. So I think I need to get back to that. I think I need to just stop talking about it and be about it. Because at this point, it's ridiculous. And I kick myself a lot because I'm not as consistent as I need to be on YouTube or whatever. But I think I need to switch it around. I think I need to get out of my head or whatever. So I think that's what I'll do. But yeah, like I haven't been dealing with this situation the best way I should be, but I am gonna take the necessary steps to get better at taking care of myself. I am happy to say that I'm doing much better with homeschooling my children. Like, I'm having a lot more fun with it. Like, last Monday was the first day of remote learning and it stressed me out. But what I will say is, so that I didn't get overwhelmed, me and my kids were in here making TikToks. And follow me on TikTok as well if you would like to. Teesha Denise, my name on everything. We were making TikToks and in here dancing, and I was just trying to make it as fun as possible for them, because I have to remember that it's an adjustment for me, but it's an adjustment for them as well, because they're not in school with their teachers and their friends anymore. Like, now mommy is your teacher, and the only time they see their teachers is like during morning meetings on Zoom. That's the only time they see their teachers. The rest of the day it's me. So me just having to go from one routine to another is like a really weird adjustment, but I think I'm doing okay. I was really stressed on Monday, but I think I did good. I think I've been doing good, and I'm like, okay, now I just have to come up with a really like good schedule, stick to it. I went on Target this morning because you can't go to you can't go in store to get in. You probably can, but I'm not gonna chance it. So I ordered a dry erase board, a bigger one, so that I could put my kids' schedule on it. And I already have, because I have so many dry erase boards in here, it's crazy. But I have one downstairs for like chores, and then I have like a calendar planner up here or whatever in my room. I'll actually show you guys. This is what my month of March would have looked like if the coronavirus hadn't come and threw us all for a loop. This is what I was gonna do daily, and I haven't gotten to do any of it or whatever. So I'm gonna, since tomorrow is the last month of March, since tomorrow is the last day of March, I'm gonna switch it up and try to figure some things out. I already spoke to my friend John about the Fishbowl Fridays, because I miss doing that, but because of this whole situation with the virus, we can't really do it at my house anymore. So he came up with the idea to try and do it on Zoom. And I think that might work. I might start using, because I use Zoom for my children and their schooling, but I could also use it, as a form of social media too, and figure it out. So we're going to work it out to where we'll possibly reignite Fishbowl Fridays. I do want to bring back Trending with Teesha, because I do like talking about weekly events or whatever and writing about it and stuff. I do know that like there's a few reviews and stuff that I owe, but you know what? I started getting bored with doing reviews because I don't really like summarizing the episodes. I like just giving my thoughts on it. So I think I'm gonna just scrap the whole review thing and just make it my thoughts, because reviewing it to me is like boring. Like, okay, if you watch the episode, then you know what happened. And I honestly feel like I just don't have fun with giving a whole summary of the episode. I like just giving my opinions on the situations that happen in the episode. So I think I'm gonna just do it that way. Switch it up a bit. Um, but like overall, this whole entire situation with this pandemic has been very humbling but scary at the same time, because it's like just doing normal things aren't normal anymore. Going to brunch, going to parties, taking the train, going to work, going shopping, those things are not normal anymore. Like now you can pretty much feel the airiness in the air. Even if you go outside just to like take a walk, you can feel the difference. It's a sense of, I don't know. I can't really explain it. It just doesn't feel right. And for someone like me, like I said, who's like, I feel like I'm at one with the earth, it doesn't feel right. And I would much rather just stay home and, watch my TV, play my little video games, and, just kick it with my kids, watch movies. I would much rather do that rather than go outside where it just feels so depressing. It feels so depressing outside because it's not like you can go out and be social. And it's like so many things that we used to do, we took for granted. Now it's taken away from us, and we don't know how to deal with it. And it's sad. At least I know I don't know how to. But I mean, from what I'm seeing, other people also, like, I try to find humor in everything. And that's the way that I have to cope with this situation, because if I don't, it'll drive me nuts. So creating the TikToks and making funny videos, video blogging, anything, playing my Switch, watching Netflix, anything that I could do to distract myself for a little bit, that's what I'm gonna do, just to keep myself centered. Because if I don't, I will go crazy in this house. I haven't gone crazy yet. I'm actually enjoying being in the house, getting some much needed things done. Cleaning and organizing is the main thing that I'm getting done. I'm actually gonna reorganize my living room or whatever, because that's where I do the remote learning with my children, and I need for their stuff to be in order, because if it's not, I go crazy in here. And I don't want to do that to them, because again, this is a new normal for them. And I create the schedule however I want to create it. I just try to make sure that their lessons and stuff is done by the time that it's due. And even then, their teachers is like, listen, even if you don't get it done or uploaded by the time it says, so what? We just want to make sure it's being done and they're not, behind, in case we do return back to school. The kids aren't behind. Everybody's on the same wavelength. We don't have to play catch up. None of that, which made me feel better as a parent. But I will say, like, it's very nerve-wracking, because now I'm hearing, it's said that, if you saw on my planner, that the schools are closed from March 16th and they're supposed to reopen April 20th. Now, I've been hearing left and right that schools might not even open around that time, because the numbers keep going up. Schools might stay closed through the school year. And it sucks. It sucks, because I know these kids miss school. I know that they miss their friends, they miss their teachers, and it's, video chats make you feel better, but it's nothing like being at school and seeing your friends and able to play and all of. Like me, I work in my children's school. So me going to work, and I have, kids that come up to me all the time, giving me hugs, high fives, telling me how their weekend went. Like, I miss that. I miss talking to the lunch crew. I miss talking to my coworkers. I miss kicking it in the break room I miss all of that. And it truly sucks that this is the situation or whatever. So, for right now, I'm I'm non-essential, so I'm just homeschooling, and at some point I'm gonna have to try and file for unemployment because I'm not gonna get paid for being out of work because technically I'm laid off against my will. So it just sucks. But I'm gonna take this whole situation and I'm not gonna dwell on the negative, and I'm gonna focus on the positive, such as, continuing to support my friends and their businesses. Like, I, my friend John, he sells life insurance. If you need a hookup, let me know and I'll let him know. But yeah, he's selling life insurance now. I just renewed my life insurance with him yesterday. A couple of weeks ago, I had bought this fabulous jewelry. Let me get it for you so you can see it, from my girl. Her website is Bedazzled Treasures. And she had this one specific necklace and earring set that I fell in love with when I first saw it. And I said, my goodness, when I get my finances together, I'm going to get this set. This is the necklace. Isn't this friggin' beautiful? Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? It's called Mesmerize. I think it is gorgeous because I'm a girl who loves sparkle. And here is this the earrings? Yes. These are the earrings. And I'm just dying to go to somebody's formal event and wear this. I have the dress. Look at this. Dying to wear this, okay? And her jewelry is affordable. Very affordable. She has a $5 jewelry. This was $25 plus shipping. I think it came up to like 28, 27 or something like that. I don't remember, but it's affordable and her jewelry is beautiful. If you're a girl that likes sparkle like me, hit up my girl Bedazzle. I'll put her information in the description below or whatever. But just stuff like that, just supporting. Hold on, trying to get this stuff back inside because I refuse to mess up this necklace. But yeah, I'm gonna continue supporting my friends or whatever. I'm trying to find. I need to find somebody that I know that's a barber for my son, and I want to find somebody who, I know somebody that does hair that could probably do my hair for me or whatever, because the front of my hair needs to be done and I cannot go to my lady that I usually go to because all the salons are closed. Like, it is a struggle, okay? It's not even a struggle. It's a struggle with a K, okay? And like I said, I live in New York. We have the most cases, so we are hit the hardest right now. And it just sucks, but I'm just going to keep positive. I'm going to keep as positive as I can because if I don't, I will lose my mind. But that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I am just going to focus. I'm going to focus on like the new normal of being Miss Mommy and homeschooling my kids. I'm going to work towards my whole business goal, like I was speaking about I think I spoke about it on one of my video blogs. But yeah, I still want to work on that. I went and spoke to my old college counselor, and he suggested I go to school for education and business to pursue actually what I want to do. So, hopefully when all of this clears up, I could focus on going back to school finally for what I want to do, and on the side work on steps to take to get there and whatnot. But I'll figure it out one way or the other. But I'm just gonna try my best with consistency. I have nothing but time now, so it should not be no excuse. I'm gonna, after tomorrow, probably tomorrow, erase the stuff that's on my planner and put it up for April and actually follow it, because I need to. Like, once I see it, I could do it. So, but yeah, I am gonna keep it up with the Mental Health Mondays, the Trending with Teesha, the Fishbowl Fridays. Little stuff here and there. I'm not gonna overwhelm myself, but I'm gonna do as much as I need to do. I do know I have to still do so many shows, but I just haven't been caring to do it. Like, honestly, I have not cared to catch back up on Married to Medicine, because I know the season ended, but I didn't really care too much for the season or whatever. The second half of Empire I have not watched. I know it came back on, but I have not watched it. Right now, what's on? I'm not doing Love and Hip Hop Miami or Atlanta. I'ma just watch them and enjoy it. What else? Just any shows that I come across that I decide to review, I'm not gonna review it anymore. I'm gonna just give my thoughts. That's what I'm gonna do. Give my thoughts or whatever. Because writing it down and talking about it off of a piece of paper, it's not authentic to me. I like to actually just talk about it and give my opinion. But I will catch up on Love and Hip Hop New York, because it's on mid-season finale, and I think that they're gonna drag it out because they can't really do reunions for the show. Like Real Housewives of Atlanta, they had to drag out their episodes because Andy has coronavirus, so they can't film because of the coronavirus. I think it's the same for Love and Hip Hop New York. I haven't heard about anybody having it on the cast, but I know that a lot of these shows that have that's supposed to be having reunions, the production on everything has been put on pause because of coronavirus, and it just sucks. It sucks. The one good thing I do appreciate about this situation is the fact that I'm not alone in it. You know, like the world, we're all dealing with it differently, you know? So that's what kind of makes me feel better about it. You know, that we're all trying to deal with it and try to get through it together, even though it may not seem that way, but we are. But I know this was a bit of a long video blog. Most of my video blogs are long, but it's whatever. But please like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I will put all the information in the description below, like I said, about my friends and their businesses and what they're doing. And of course, naturally, you know, my information will be there if you feel like hitting me up on anything. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, email, anything. But I'll put everything in the description below. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay home. Okay? Please. The better you follow directions, the quicker this will go away. But please stay healthy, stay safe, stay home. Thank you so much for watching. Later.